Since the announcement of Endless Ocean Luminous, all Endless Ocean fans have been so excited for this game to come out, and I've connected with so many amazing Endless Ocean fans, and I want to keep the discussion going. So, today I'm going to be reading your thoughts and predictions and hopes and even concerns about Endless Ocean Luminous. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty, what is up everybody? It is me, Mandy here. Thank you so much for coming around for another video, or if it's your first time here on the channel, welcome. Thank you as well for being here. I have absolutely loved, as I already said, connecting with so many Endless Ocean fans. I did not expect such an overwhelming amount of support from you all because we're all just so excited for this game, and it makes me so happy to just be able to connect with all of you because I played Endless Ocean growing up. All throughout my childhood, I loved it so much, and I talked to a few people who loved the game as well, but I just didn't realize how much love this game had. So I'm really excited for today's video to discuss this game, Endless Ocean 3, Endless Ocean Luminous, with all of you, and to just talk about our hopes and predictions and thoughts and all the things. So as I respond to all your guys' thoughts, I will also be kind of talking about where I'm at and my thoughts as well. So let's jump right into it. The first one says, looking forward to the video. Thank you so much. Here are two of my big hopes. I'm really curious about how the Veiled Sea is going to work. With aspects of it changing in each dive, I hope it doesn't ruin the experience, but rather enhances it. My hope is that the Veiled Sea is just one area, and much like Endless Ocean Blue World, they will have other maps for us to explore, which are always the same rather than changing every time. We've already seen different areas and biomes in the trailer, including freshwater, colder Arctic, and abyss or depths, so I can only hope that means we're getting a variety of set areas as well as the Veiled Sea. Another big hope for me is that we will get to be in charge of our own aquarium again, like the first two games. The ability to discover fish in the ocean and then display them in an aquarium was so rewarding. One thing I thought they could do that might be interesting is that the visitors to our aquarium could be real online people, since the focus of this game seems to be online play. In other words, we'll be able to visit other people's aquariums and see what kinds of species they've discovered and put in. The developers could maybe even add more customization options for how our aquarium could look to add more variety to each person's aquarium we visit. So instead of the fake visitors we had in Endless Ocean Blue World, we will have real visitors, and I think that would make things interesting. Wow. There's so much to talk about here. First of all, I agree about the Veiled Sea. I'm hoping it's not just one map, hoping it's not just we get to explore the Veiled Sea and that's it. I would love, one of the things I love so much about both Endless Ocean games is that you can go to so many different places on the map and you can have so many different areas, and all those areas have just become so like iconic. Like we have Gautama Atoll and we have Zahab region. There's so many amazing and cool places that are just so legendary at this point. So I would love for there to be maps and other maps and to have them be very familiar areas as we dive in them and get familiar with them. So I totally agree with that one. And I love your thought about the aquarium. I think that would be so cool to have online players be able to come in and just have a really like personal style to your aquarium, kind of like how you can have that little reef in Endless Ocean Blue World where you can kind of make it your own. I think it would be so cool to have that aspect with the aquarium and then have your friends be able to come visit, because we know we're going to have the multiplayer option, so it'd be so cool if we can invite people to our aquariums and have our own style to them, so that it's like exciting to have people come and visit. That's such a good idea, and it is so rewarding to discover new creatures and then be able to put them in the aquarium. So that is amazing. I didn't even think about the aquarium. The next one says, a couple hopes of mine. One, I hope we can at least get cameos of characters from the first two games, since the Veiled Sea seems to be located within the Manoa Lai region. Two, every animal that's been in Endless Ocean before should appear in this game, including the legendary creatures. 3, that we get freshwater species from other places than the Amazon. I'd love to see animals from the Nile River, personally. Yes, these are some really, really good things to think about. I really hope to see some of the characters. I would love to reconnect with Catherine from Dive Discover Dream, and of course Blue World, Oceana, Jean Eric, Gigi. Like, I would love to see all of them, or at least some of them, and it would just be so nostalgic because I love those characters still to this day. And oh, that'll be so fun. I really hope so. I really hope we get to see the characters. And I would love to see the legendary creatures as well appear again. That would be amazing. And freshwater species, I would love to see that too. Like explore freshwater more, because we only got the Cortica River in Blue World, and that was the only freshwater place on the map that we got. So I think it would be really interesting as well to see more not legendary creatures. Yes, but to see more freshwater animals. I've always loved both Endless Ocean games ever since near release as a kid. My only real hope is that there is a story like Blue World and not just random fish in random places with procedurally generated environments. It would also be cool to see some of my favorite marine animals to come into the game, especially some cool extinct ones like Hallucigenia or Opabinia. I'm just really excited for this game altogether, and I'm trying to keep my expectations low so I can be amazed. The Veiled Sea seems scary for the franchise if it's the only place to explore, but I won't judge until we have more information. I loved watching your reaction video, and it's so cool to see more Endless Ocean fans. Well, thank you so much for watching. It is so amazing. That's one of the most exciting things. It's just being able to meet all these Endless Ocean fans, as I said in the beginning. But yes, I think a lot of us are a little concerned about there only being one area to explore, the Veiled Sea, which it may be more of a possibility because it is a Switch game and it's not on the Wii. So we kind of don't know what to expect as of like the gameplay and like places we can explore. So I am also really hoping that there's more than just the Veiled Sea to explore, and I think that's what a lot of people are hoping for as well. But also extinct creatures. A lot of you guys and me want to see extinct creatures in this game, and I totally agree. I think it would be so cool and fun to see some new ones as well, some ones that they didn't touch on in the other games. I think that would be awesome. I expect that it will be absolutely beautiful from a visual and auditory standpoint. That has been consistent so far. I really loved how Blue World added travel all over the world. I think we'll be losing that with the Veiled Sea. I really hope that we get to keep the ability to go ashore at least. I'm excited about the new features though. I hope to see some cameos and Easter eggs from the other games. All in all, I'm very excited for Endless Ocean Luminous. Yes, me too. Yeah, I feel like the travel in Blue World, how we could travel, was so much fun. I feel like it added, like, I don't know, it just felt like it had more realism that way, because I felt like I was actually doing a job. I was like, oh, I'm a scuba diver and I'm a marine biologist and I have all these jobs to do. I love that about Blue World. I hope we get the photography jobs, the dive, you could be like the dive guide. I thought that was so much fun with Blue World, and it always keeps you busy in the game to have jobs like that. So I would love the travel to be a thing, and also I kind of added this but for the jobs to be a thing as well. I know it will be a beautiful game. Even from the trailer, it looks beautiful. Of course, it has a little bit of a different look because it's on the Switch and not on the Wii, but it is kind of given that it is going to be beautiful, whatever, you know, features are in the game. And last but not least, I saw the trailer on Nintendo's Story. At first I thought it was some other game. However, as soon as I heard the calming music and the divers breathing underwater, I was overjoyed when it was Endless Ocean. I referred to it as a gem since it was that good, and it's back after many years. Anyways, my prediction is that it'll be like the first one in a specific location on a boat with someone else on board. I'm hoping there's more legendary creatures. Endless Ocean is no stranger to making them. Sorry if my comment is long, but I'm just excited for this new game. Oh my gosh, you can leave a novel long comment and I will appreciate it so much, because I want to hear all your thoughts on this game, and I love this. This is like such an exciting discussion, so thank you so much for leaving a comment, and to everybody for leaving comments. But yes, I am so excited that you're as excited as all of us for this game, and I love that you realized it was Endless Ocean after hearing the calming music and the classic diver breathing underwater. That is so special. Yeah, it is such a gem, such a beautiful game, beautiful two games. But yeah, legendary creatures. I think all of us are so excited for legendary creatures, and we all want to see more of them. I remember when I saw the sea serpent in Blue World. You can see it from afar. It was like unsettling in like such a beautiful way. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I could get closer to the sea serpent, I would respect it. But I thought it was such a fun journey to go through to get to that point to see the sea serpent, because I remember being like, is it out there yet? And I would always go out into the open sea, and it was like kind of scary. I was like, oh, is he gonna be out there? And then when he finally appeared, I was like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful and slightly scary. But that's what I love so much about Endless Ocean, is it's such a discovery game where you're always just discovering things like you would in the real ocean. And having legendary creatures would just make us all on the edge of our seat a little bit more, because we'd be like, is that gonna be our favorite legendary creature or even extinct creature? And honestly, with any creature in the game, I love how Endless Ocean kind of has you on the edge of your seat a lot of the time, just because it's so breathtaking. Yeah, there's so much to be excited for with this game. And that just about wraps up the video. Thank you all so much for sending in these comments and your responses. It was so much fun to read them and just so much fun to just discuss them. A lot of the thoughts you all had, I have as well. Basically, my biggest concern is about the Veiled Sea, if it's gonna be the only place to be able to dive. I really just don't want a restricted game. I want it to be as big and exciting as the first two. And my other concern is about the storyline. If there is going to be a storyline, I feel like that's one of the biggest takeaways from the Endless Ocean game, so I'm really hoping we get a storyline and also cameos from the other games and Easter eggs, as one of you said. And honestly, I'm just so excited overall. I'm really excited about multiplayer, and we can all dive together. Yes, if you want to be a part of our dive club, it's happening. And I'm just excited to explore and to discover all the creatures. I feel like there's just such a lack of ocean games that are really well done. Endless Ocean was always the only two games out there that I was like, I really enjoy playing this. And as like a lover of the sea and someone who really has a passion for marine biology and the ocean and the creatures in the ocean, I'm really excited that there's something new coming out to look forward to, and it's a part of the Endless Ocean franchise, which is my favorite of all time. So thank you all so much for watching this video and sending in your comments. Please keep the discussion going. I would love to chat with you all more in the comment section. And as this game, nears its release, I'm going to be making more videos, and eventually I'm going to be in the game playing it, which is going to be crazy, and we're all going to be scuba diving together, and it's going to be amazing. I want to do lots of live streams in Endless Ocean so that we can live stream together and dive together and talk about this game, and especially when it comes out, talk about what we love about it and how we're enjoying it. So you all are amazing. Thank you one last time. I appreciate you all so much. Sending all my love to you, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.